Las Vegas, often referred to as a dream city, is a place where anything seems possible. Known for its vibrant, pulsating energy, Las Vegas offers world-renowned casinos and entertainment venues. The famous tagline, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," perfectly captures the wild, unpredictable nature of this city. However, beneath the glittering lights, there is a darker side that some are forced to experience. The Mole People. Life underground. The existence of the Mole People in Las Vegas offers a glimpse into a world hidden beneath the bustling streets and neon lights. As the city grapples with rapid growth and rising housing costs, an increasing number of individuals have found themselves seeking refuge in the city's sprawling network of storm drains. These subterranean tunnels, originally designed to handle the region's heavy rainfalls and flash floods, have inadvertently become a makeshift home for a vulnerable community. For many, the underground life offers a semblance of safety from the dangers of the streets above, but the conditions are far from ideal. The drains, although providing shelter from the elements, are fraught with risks. Flash floods, which can quickly overwhelm the drains during periods of heavy rain, pose a significant threat. In addition, the underground environment is plagued by poor ventilation, the constant risk of disease, and the ever-present dangers of isolation. Many of the Mole People live in makeshift homes, constructed from discarded items and scavenged materials, with little access to basic necessities such as clean water and electricity. A primary factor contributing to this underground existence is the stark disparity between the city's wealth and the struggles of those at the margins. The booming tourism industry, while thriving, has led to an inflated cost of living. With affordable housing scarce and job opportunities limited, many individuals, particularly those who experience financial hardship or addiction, are left with few options but to seek refuge beneath the city streets. In some cases, tourists who find themselves in financial ruin or homeless situations also end up as part of this hidden community. Though the authorities are aware of the existence of these underground communities, the Mole People remain largely out of sight. Their lives are hidden from the majority of the city's residents, who go about their day-to-day lives unaware of the struggles occurring just beneath their feet. The complex and often misunderstood issue of homelessness in Las Vegas is compounded by the challenges of addressing it within the confines of the city's economic structure. Temporary measures, such as emergency shelters and food banks, do little to provide long-term solutions to the root causes that have forced these individuals into the underground world. Tourist scams, deceptive tactics. Las Vegas, a city known for its bright lights and vibrant entertainment, is also home to an array of deceptive practices designed to exploit its influx of visitors. These scams, often well-coordinated and elaborate, prey on the excitement and disorientation that come with being in a new and bustling environment. Unsuspecting tourists, caught up in the allure of the Strip or distracted by the excitement of the city's many attractions, can easily fall victim to these schemes if they are not vigilant. One common scam that tourists encounter is the sale of counterfeit CDs. Scammers, often working in pairs or small groups, will approach tourists on the street, claiming to be selling music from up-and-coming artists or exclusive collections. With persuasive sales tactics, they convince visitors to purchase what they claim are rare or authentic CDs, only for the buyer to discover later that the discs are empty. Or worse, they contain no music at all. These scams often involve high-pressure tactics, with the scammer quickly moving on once the transaction is complete, leaving the tourist with little recourse for a refund. Another deceptive tactic involves scammers posing as monks or other religious figures. These individuals often dress in traditional robes and approach tourists with solemnity, offering small gifts like bracelets or beads. In many cases, these individuals will demand money in exchange for the gift, using guilt and pressure to extract funds from their victims. The religious aspect of the scam is meant to disarm the tourist, making it harder for them to refuse. Once the donation is made, however, the so-called monks quickly disappear, leaving the tourist feeling duped. A particularly troubling scam involves women posing as Las Vegas girls. These women often stand on street corners or outside popular venues, engaging tourists in friendly conversation or offering to take photos with them. Once the photos are taken, the tourist is unexpectedly confronted with a demand for payment, with the price varying depending on the location and the perceived value of the tourist's experience. What begins as an innocent exchange turns into an uncomfortable and often costly situation for visitors, who may feel pressured to pay to avoid further confrontation. Among the most sophisticated and insidious scams are those involving high-priced skincare products. Salespeople, often working in teams, will approach tourists on the strip or in hotels, offering free skin treatments or consultations. These professionals will praise the tourist's appearance, encouraging them to try a sample of a luxury skincare product. They claim that the products, which can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars, offer transformative results. However, once the tourist agrees to the treatment, they are pressured into purchasing the products at inflated prices, often far beyond the actual value of the items. By the time the tourist realizes they have been duped, the damage has already been done, and the products cannot be easily returned. Fraudulent investment schemes, the allure of quick riches. Las Vegas, with its reputation as the city of excess and the pursuit of wealth, is not only a hub for entertainment, but also a hotspot for individuals peddling fraudulent investment schemes. The allure of quick riches and the promise of a glamorous lifestyle often draw individuals seeking to grow their wealth rapidly. Unfortunately, many of these so-called opportunities turn out to be elaborate scams designed to exploit the hopes and dreams of unsuspecting investors. One such scam involved a man named Aaron Chavez, who gained attention on social media, particularly Instagram, by showcasing a lavish lifestyle filled with expensive cars, luxury homes, and exotic vacations. His carefully curated online persona portrayed him as a successful investor, someone who had cracked the code to accumulating vast wealth. He claimed that his investments were not only safe but also incredibly profitable, offering potential investors the chance to reap high returns in a short amount of time. Chavez's flashy lifestyle and persuasive marketing tactics made his investment offers appear legitimate, convincing many people to invest their hard-earned money in what seemed like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. However, as with many fraudulent schemes, the reality was far different. Behind the facade of success, Chavez was operating a Ponzi scheme, using the money from new investors to pay returns to earlier ones, while pocketing a substantial portion for himself. His promises of wealth were empty, and as the scheme began to unravel, those who had entrusted him with their funds found themselves facing financial ruin. Tragically, the story of Aaron Chavez took a darker turn when one of his investors, devastated by the loss of their life savings, took their own life. This heartbreaking incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of chasing quick wealth, particularly in a city like Las Vegas, where the line between opportunity and exploitation can often seem blurred. For many, the allure of easy money can cloud their judgment, leading them to ignore red flags or fail to conduct proper due diligence before making investment decisions. High crime rates, the dangers of the night. Las Vegas, often synonymous with excitement and entertainment, is also home to a concerning reality: high crime rates, particularly when the sun sets. While the city thrives on its vibrant nightlife and attracts millions of visitors each year, there is a darker side to its allure. Violent crimes such as armed robberies, assaults, and even fatalities are disturbingly frequent, and the city's high crime rate has earned it a spot among the most dangerous urban areas in the United States. The night in Las Vegas brings with it an array of risks. As the Strip buzzes with activity, the shadowy corners of the city are a different story. Tourists, intoxicated by the glitz and glamour of the casinos and clubs, can sometimes lose their sense of awareness, making them easy targets for criminals. The anonymity of the crowds, combined with the prevalence of alcohol and drugs, creates a volatile atmosphere that can quickly turn violent. Armed robberies, where thieves target individuals or businesses, are not uncommon, and assaults often occur in dark alleys or parking garages, away from the bright lights and safety of the main tourist areas. This troubling crime rate is especially apparent after dark, when the bright neon lights of the Strip no longer mask the dangers lurking in the shadows. The city's many hotels, bars, and casinos become breeding grounds for crime once the crowds thin out and the streets empty. Tourists, often unfamiliar with the area or overly confident in their safety, may find themselves in precarious situations. Reports of violent altercations in and around these establishments are unfortunately not rare. The problem is particularly pronounced in less policed areas of the city, where criminal activity often goes unchecked due to a lack of resources and manpower. In light of these realities, visitors to Las Vegas are strongly advised to exercise caution, particularly at night. While daytime activities and the bustling Strip offer a safer environment, venturing into less populated areas or staying out late can expose tourists to unnecessary risk. Those unfamiliar with the city should take extra precautions by sticking to well-lit, busy areas and avoiding walking alone after dark. It's also advisable to use reputable transportation services rather than walking long distances at night, especially in neighborhoods known for higher crime rates. The gambling myth. Losing more than you win. Las Vegas, often hailed as the ultimate destination for those seeking fortune, has long been synonymous with gambling. Its iconic casinos, dazzling lights, and endless opportunities to bet big have created an illusion that anyone could strike it rich. However, behind the glamour and excitement lies a harsh truth. The odds of becoming wealthy through gambling are slim, and the risks far outweigh the rewards for most. The stories of individuals like Mike Malone serve as stark reminders of the dangers that come with gambling. Malone, a man who once dreamed of turning a few lucky bets into a life of luxury, ultimately gambled away his entire life savings. His tale, like many others, reveals the insidious grip that gambling addiction can have on an individual. What may start as a harmless attempt to win big quickly spirals into a cycle of loss, desperation, and financial ruin. Addiction, often fed by the allure of easy money and the illusion of control, can lead to catastrophic consequences for those who get caught in its web. For many, the thrill of the game masks the reality that, in most cases, the house always wins. Even those who seem to defy the odds and come out on top can find themselves facing unexpected consequences. Take the case of Mickey M., a skilled gambler who won millions in Las Vegas. While his success story might seem like a dream come true, the reality for Mickey was far less glamorous. Despite his considerable winnings, Mickey faced a ban from the casinos, a fate that many successful gamblers encounter when their strategies start to interfere with the casino's bottom line. Casinos, after all, are not just about giving away money. They are businesses designed to make a profit. Professional gamblers who consistently beat the odds are often banned or restricted from playing, as they threaten the profitability of the casino. What this reveals is that even those who manage to win big are ultimately at the mercy of the system. Las Vegas is an exciting city, but behind the bright lights there are risks that shouldn't be ignored. Keep exploring with Eagle Discovery to discover more fascinating stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.